Hi guys, today I'm going to talk to you about 5 points on how you can improve your mentality, have the Mamba mentality. The story behind the Mamba mentality came from Kobe Bryant. I went away for my birthday, I went to Dubai. When I came back, I had a surprise birthday done for me. So when I went to the surprise birthday, all my friends were there. And then a good friend of mine, he's also involved in the property industry. He told me, Napa, you wouldn't believe what I'm about to say. Then I said, okay, this guy, he has a bit of a funny character. He likes to play around, to joke around as well. So I said, okay, bro, let me know what's the deal. He said to me, Kobe Bryant is dead. I'm like, what? What do you mean Kobe Bryant's dead? I didn't believe it. So he said, okay, go on your phone, go on Google and type it up and see for yourself. So I went on to Google, typed it in. Kobe Bryant was actually dead on an aircraft crash. So I was thinking to myself, I was flying back to the UK on the exact same day from Dubai. So it could have been me. So, it just made me see life in a different way. So on the hindsight, I also was curious to find out what was about the Black Mamba that Kobe Bryant was so intrigued and to call himself, the Black Mamba, and then also have the alter ego called the Mamba Mentality. So that led me to do more research behind the actual snake. So me, I hate snakes. I'm an animal type of person. I don't like animals, but snakes, they're like a no-go zone for me. So can you imagine me doing this research on this particular snake so I can relate it to my book, how it can help people in business and also help anyone that wants to get started in the rent-to-rent business. So this book that got coming at the Rent-to-Rent Blueprint 2, there's a chapter about the Mamba mentality, which is going to really, really help anyone that's struggling with mentality, attitude, mindset, growth. It's really going to give you the blueprint on what to do in order for you to improve on your mindset and mentality. So me doing the research around the Black Mamba mentality, today alone I'm going to give you 5 points, but there are more points on my book that you can read and then elaborate and get more value from. But point number 1, I want to tell you guys, the Black Mamba is the fastest snake in Africa, one of the fastest. I think it goes to 12.5 miles per hour on speed. So in business, when you're doing your rent-to-rent business, speed is very, very crucial. I can tell you this. I remember one time I went to view a property with an agent. My property was around 6 p.m. At 5:45, I came early, 15 minutes in advance, waiting to view the property. The agent was inside the property showing to someone else. So the moment that person was coming out, I was going in. The guy was like, oh, the property's gone. The deal is gone. Shutting the door behind. Then I said, but what do you mean I just got here to view the property? He said, that person you see right there, he paid everything on the spot. Then I'm like, this is interesting because this guy was faster than me. So he managed to move quicker than I, and he got the deal faster quicker than I too. So having speed in the business is very, very crucial, especially for those people that are working full time. It really limits your speed. So on the book, I kind of gave a few tips on how, few tips and strategies on what you can do if you're working full time in order to elevate and improve your speed. So, you become also more efficient when you're looking for your rent-to-rent deals. You can take the exact same strategies liaise it to different property styles or strategies in order for you to become more efficient in your speed or even in different business endeavors. So, having speed is very, very crucial. And then the point number 2 that I want to share with you guys is that the Black Mamba is very agile. When I was at university, I did sport and exercise science. So how they define agility was the ability for you to change direction quickly, but maintaining control of the movement. So with your rent-to-rent business or any other business, it could be it could be any business, restaurant, anything, how can you be more agile in order for you to be more efficient with your business? So let's take for instance, right, in rent-to-rent, you might go for a viewing with an agent and they ask you a question that you're not too sure of, right? At that point in time, you can either show that you're very experienced or you know what you're talking about, or you can also show, what, I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm inexperienced, and then the agent could be, what, we don't want to work with you because you're not up to scratch yet. So you having the ability to change the conversation while maintaining control of the whole environment is very, very crucial for you. So when you're reading the Rent Blueprint 2, there's a segment that I was talking about agility, how it can, because the Black Mamba is very agile. You can imagine someone that's being very, very agile, how quick they can move and get things done. So how can you use that principle or that concept into your business to make it more efficient? And then the third point I want to share with you guys is skin shedding. The Black Mamba skin is shedding skin, so the skin coming off, so they can have new skin. So also with that one, how can you in your business or your personal life start shedding your skin? Even us human beings, as we evolve within time, we shed our skin, but obviously it is not as quick as the reptiles or the Black Mamba. But in terms of shedding your skin, it signifies growth. What can you do in order for you to become a different person, or to become the person you need to become in order for you to become successful in your business? What can you do? When the Black Mamba is shedding the skin, it's also shedding away the parasite, because every single time we have people around us, they're like parasite. They take away our energy, they take away our money, they take away our physical well-being, all of that. So how can we get rid of all these people so we can be the person that we need to become in order for us to become very, very successful in a business? Then again, once you get the book, you start reading, you can, I elaborate, further on how you can do that so you can become more efficient and, in your business by shedding your skin, having a new personality, having, becoming the person that you really, really need to become in order for you to become very, very successful in your business. So that's me using the Mamba characteristic in order to shape you into your success. So having that mentality that Kobe Bryant had to become very, very successful at what he was doing. So if we also apply the exact same mentality and principles, we might achieve similar results in our field of expertise or in our field of business. And then point number 4 is venom. The Black Mamba is very venomous. One bite from the Black Mamba, you have at least less than half an hour to live, without anti-venom. So with the business, right, if you again, this is a rent book, but again, it can be generalized to other property strategies or businesses. But the Black Mamba being very venomous, one bite you have less than half an hour to survive unless you get the anti-venom. So with your business, what can you do to become very venomous, to become very, any of your competition can't come by? You can have a meeting with a landlord, that landlord wants to work with you than your competitor. So one meeting or one bite from your competitor, they are absolutely done. So what can you do in order to get into that status, that level of mindset, that level of efficiency? How can you present your business in a way that they want to work with you alone and that your competition are non-existent? So we also go deeper in the book explaining on how you can also do that. And then the final point is individuality. I don't know if you guys know, but the Black Mamba is also part of the Mamba family. I think there's about 4 or 5 Mamba families. I don't remember on top of my head right now. But we don't hear about the other Mamba families. We only hear about the Black Mamba because, they stood out. What they do is very dangerous. If in Africa, everyone is scared of the Black Mamba, but we don't hear about the other types. So you in your business, you have to be different from anyone else's. You have to offer something that your competitors are not offering. Particularly if we look at the rent-to-rent, we're kind of offering the exact same thing. So and then what would the landlord come to you when they can go to someone else? Because they're offering the exact same product. Guaranteed rent, no management fees, all these type of benefits that we do offer to the landlord. But what else can you add on top for you to be different? Even with your tenants, what can you add on top for you to be different? With your agents, how can you work with them in a way that is so different that your competitors are not offering what you guys are offering? So that's the 5 points that I wanted to cover with you guys on, on how you can improve your Mamba mentality, which I also go deeper within it at the book that I'm going to be launching, the Rent-to-Rent Blueprint 2. Just to recap, the 5 points that I covered. So to improve your Mamba mentality, to have that Mamba mentality and becoming that, having that killer instinct, being very efficient and vicious in your business. No one can come and stand near you. Number one, we need speed. Number two, we need to be agile. We have to have agility. Number three, we have to shed that skin and becoming the person that we need to become in order for us to be successful. Number four, we got to be very venomous. No competitors that can come against us because, one bite or anything that we do, they can't even compete against us. And number five, we have to be, we have to have our own individuality where we are so different to anybody else that's out there. So keep an eye on the book. When I launch the book, all these points will be there on the book. This is the 5 points I just covered. But bear in mind, there are also more points on the book that, you can read and then really improve your mentality. And, that will also going to help you with your business. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys soon.